It's visual radio. It is August 4th, 2011. My stepson turns like 29 tomorrow. Oh my God, I knew him when he was 3. And on my Facebook, Boston Kane, he puts Joe Vig father. Of course, his real father's a really nice guy, you know. So he's got his real father. He's got me as the wicked stepdad. Anyway, so happy birthday, Bozzy. We'll have him phone in from Hawaii. He took off to Hawaii. And if he saw all these beautiful young ladies in the studio with me tonight, he would be freaking out. We'd have a birthday party. So anyway, I am going to introduce everyone to visual radio. Tonight we got Frank Dello Stritto calling in about the movie for tomorrow night. And Johnny Byers will call in and talk about his mayoral campaign. But tonight, we will have a long shot and we will talk to 5 young ladies who are here in the studio. Welcome to the ultimate summer.
Thank you.
Who are you?
My name is Samantha Burke.
I'm going to go one by one. So Samantha Burke.
Yeah.
So our audience gets to know everyone.
Okay.
I wrote a song called Saltwater Summers back in 1970-something.
Wow.
It was like, you know, the record of the month in Belgium.
Nice.
It got me a record deal in Paris.
Yeah, we haven't done that.
But ultimate summer.
Climate summer.
Climate summer.
Yes.
But it says, I thought it says
Oh, it
ultimate.
definitely says climate.
I can't read, see. Oh, climate summer.
Yes.
Samantha.
Yes.
Okay. Who's the young lady on your right?
Allie.
Allie.
Yes.
Alyssa.
Alyssa.
Mm-hmm.
Alyssa, Allie, Samantha. That's alphabetical so far. Are you a Z?
Sarah.
Oh, another. Okay, so it's still alphabetical. Alyssa, Allie, Alyssa. Allie? Alyssa, Allie. Okay, Alyssa Perry, Joe Perry's wife from Aerosmith, the first wife. She's a good friend of mine. So I'll remember Alyssa, not Perry. Allie McGraw. Samantha.
Yeah.
As in the witch, Samantha, bewitched.
There you go.
Sarah.
Correct.
Fleetwood Mac. I knew Sarah Fleetwood.
Yeah.
That Stevie Nicks wrote the song about. And you are?
I'm Eliza.
Eliza.
With a Z.
Eliza. With an E.
With a, yeah, E and a Z.
So you have to sit, no.
Move.
Right. So I'll stop being funny and we'll get back to the climate summer. But Sarah Fleetwood, I knew her because I used to represent the late Randy California from the band Spirit. And they did a song called Nature's Way. So Mick Fleetwood from Fleetwood Mac, you know Fleetwood Mac? His wife was Sarah, and Stevie Nicks wrote Sarah. So she was lovely. She'd call me from her convertible, you know, driving around LA, and we'd talk about this record I was putting out with them, Randy and Sarah. And I said, Randy, are you in love with her? Yes. She's married. But Randy's no longer with us, so Sarah's safe. He died in a surfing accident. He saved his son's life. God bless him. Surfing in Hawaii. If you're listening, Bozzy, if you're watching on wingcam.org, do not surf because you're in Hawaii. Okay, so now we're going to talk about climate summer. Who wants to be first?
I will.
Okay. Put the mic up there and talk into it. You can talk to me.
Talking, okay, all right. So we're Climate Summer. We're an internship group that is all around New England. We're part of the Better Future Project, and we travel exclusively by bike. So we have gone close to 700 miles this summer. We started in June.
Started in June where?
In New Hampshire.
So is that where this group originated?
We're actually based out of Cambridge.
Okay.
So our training was in New Hampshire. There's 30 students, college-age students.
Put the bikes in a van and go up to New Hampshire?
Yeah, so we all met there because a lot of us are from Philadelphia and Florida and Seattle.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. So your name again, where you're from?
Sarah Hops. I'm from Beverly, Massachusetts.
You're from Beverly, okay. And Eliza?
I'm from Ithaca, New York.
Ithaca, wow.
I'm from Philadelphia.
Wow.
I'm from Weston, Florida.
And I'm from Seattle, Washington.
I got friends in all these places. We could call on my friends in all these. This is great. So how has this organization been around? I want everyone to talk. So has this organization been around a long time?
No, actually, this is just the 3rd year of the program. And so last year there was only 10 college students biking around New England, and now there's 30 of us. So It's pretty new, but it's gaining a lot of momentum.
That's great.
Yeah.
Wow. So, okay, so 3 years. How long have you been with it?
Actually, this is all of our first summers.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Great. The ultimate climate summer.
There you go.
Now, you're all in different colleges.
That's correct.
So what college are you in?
I actually go to Wellesley outside of Boston.
WZLY Radio.
Yeah, exactly.
I send records to them all the time.
Yeah, they're great.
They are.
Yeah.
But they're off for the summer, right?
Yeah.
When does Wellesley open up again?
It opens up. I go back and start classes in late August. So,
Okay, so you're in Wellesley College. Does everyone here from Boston College?
no.
Wow. Okay, so let's go to
Alyssa?
Allie.
Allie.
I go to Columbia University in New York City.
Columbia.
Yes.
What's the radio station there?
I have no idea.
Oh, I should know it because I am involved in college radio.
Yeah.
I go to Pacific Lutheran University outside Tacoma, Washington.
I don't know it. Wow.
It's very small.
But no, that's okay. I usually know by the radio. Does it have a radio station?
Yes. I think it's KPLU, but I'm not sure.
Oh, that's cool. Have you ever visited the radio station?
No.
Okay. So you're in Washington. You go to college in Washington.
Yes.
And Allie goes to college in
New York City.
New York City. And I was going to say Sarah, but you're Sarah. Samantha.
Yeah.
Where do you go to college?
Wellesley. Yeah.
Okay, so we have Seattle, New York,
Boston.
Boston,
UMass Amherst.
UMass Amherst out in the west. That's great. WUMH, WAMH, WMA. WMA. That's the radio station, right?
Yeah.
And you are at what college?
And I go to Skidmore in Saratoga Springs.
I've heard of it, yes. Skidmore, Saratoga Springs, Florida.
No, Saratoga Springs, New York.
Okay.
And there is a radio station. I do not know it, though.
I should know it. WS something D, right? See, I used to speak at the college radio convention for like 18 years. So you get all these stations, and it's kind of cool because, ZLY, right next to ZLX. Okay, so now you're all at these colleges. How did you find out about this? The college paper, the radio? How did you find out about climate summer?
I think we all found out about it from different places. A lot of us found out from internship programs and stuff associated with our school, but kind of the message we're spreading is that we need a rapid and responsible transition away from fossil fuels. So we were all kind of drawn to the program coming from an environmental standpoint and really wanting to make a change in our world and kind of fight for a better future. So that's kind of how we all got attracted to it in different ways, but that's kind of the common message we all share.
Do you remember how you got hip to this?
I was traveling in Ecuador and I read about it online.
You read about it in Ecuador.
Yeah.
That's wild. We have time. You have time to spend on the show, right?
Yeah.
The show's 55 minutes. We're going to talk to Frank at the end. But Ecuador, I've never been. What's it like?
It's very diverse. It's beautiful. Everyone I met was so nice to me.
What time of year?
I went from January through May.
No, it's near the equator? Mm-hmm. So it's summer all the time?
Essentially. I spent some time high up in the mountains, so it got pretty cold. But
And could you notice anything from what you read about mountains and when you were there about climate change? Could you feel any kind of, or was there anything noticeable?
well, I actually worked in the Amazon for a few weeks, and the people there, I worked with a Shuar tribe, and they talked a lot about how kind of they had noticed, there was very noticeable changes in their community and kind of to their atmosphere.
Whoa.
And they had kind of seen changes in the rainfall patterns, and it was definitely something that they noticed.
Yeah, now, I digress a lot because I like to put information in the show. I was watching Current TV last night, 107, and they're playing Al Gore's Inconvenient Truth. Has everyone seen it? Mm-hmm. Okay, I mean, it was a little much for me to take because it's heavy. I can't believe people attack it when he's just so to the point. It's there. You can't ignore it. It's ignorant to try to just say, well, that's not real. When Rush Limbaugh gets paid a lot of money, he knows he's lying, but these people on Republican radio, I call it, they know that they're just putting this white noise out there, and some people are going to not pay attention to something as important as Inconvenient Truth. And so what you're doing is along those lines.
Yeah, and well, do you want to?
I love the color of the T-shirts.
So we do recognize that that is very, it's very strong, and so we come at it from a different view of climate change. In previous years, they've talked about climate change, and we have recognized that it's has a negative impact of what you're talking about. People are very taken aback because it's so scary and it's not very tangible. So we have come up with a rapid and responsible transition away from fossil fuels, because that is a tangible thing that we can move away from.
But
And
then you're fighting big business,
right.
which is fueling, no pun intended, the Rush Limbaughs, the Glenn Becks, who do this counter thing.
So we recognize that fossil fuels are a moral issue. There's 24,000 deaths per year by the burning of the particulates of fossil fuels, and that's...
How can that be? How is that on public record? How do people know there's that many deaths?
So the World Health Organization, that's one of their studies, and that's Americans, and that's not counting mining, coal mining, and all the other effects of asthma. So it's a lot, definitely a lot of deaths. And we come from the point that it is a moral issue, and everyone can recognize that.
Again, you're from?
Beverly, Massachusetts.
Beverly, Mass. Okay. I have friends up there at South Hamilton TV. There's Beverly TV, Bev TV. Have you seen that?
BevCam, yeah.
Yeah, BevCam. And then there's the fellow from Arlington, Dennis, was running it. I don't know if he still is. And then there's South Hamilton Wenham Cable, which airs this program.
Really?
So we're syndicated. We're in a lot of worlds, but right now we're live on Verizon, and we're live here in Winchester on Comcast. So it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
So everyone, when you talk, give your name again, and you know. Sure. But this is all very good information that we're getting. How long will this? Let's keep passing the mic down, back and down, so everyone. How long will this event that you're doing right now?
Actually, we're in our last week of it, basically. We end August 12th, which is next week.
And when
so
did you start this summer?
we started June 5th. So we've
this is a
passed
long time.
Yeah, we've passed the 2-month mark without transporting ourselves using fossil fuels. It's been a very interesting experience. And next week, we're all converging in Jamaica Plain and Cambridge to sort of, part of our program is creating a State of the Movement report, which means that all the teams, we visit 8 communities each by bike during the summer. So all the teams are coming back together. There's 6 teams. And we're creating a report about the best practices that we've seen in each town.
6 teams, 8 communities each.
So that's 48 towns.
That's a lot of coverage.
For sure.
Are there other people around the country doing the similar things?
No, actually the program is just based in New England now, but there's definitely hopes to expand it.
That's very, very cool. Okay, so this ends. Is anyone blogging?
I will pass this down to Alyssa because it's her job.
I am the new media coordinator for our team, so I manage our team blog. And every team has a new media coordinator. So we have our main blog, climatesummer.wordpress.com.
climatesummer.wordpress.com.
Mm-hmm. And every team has its own tag for blog. Our tag is Mass Acceleration. That's our team name. And so we blog every week about how we're feeling, what we've done in the town, insights that we've gotten. So it's been a really great experience to look back on some of those blogs from the first week and see how much we've learned so far.
Okay, so are you writing the blog, or does everyone get to write the blog?
Everyone writes blogs. I just
so
manage
there's
them.
separate blogs, and then they all go into the main blog.
Yes.
Oh, very cool. So everyone has their diary of the summer.
Yeah.
Okay, so your name is?
Alyssa.
Alyssa. And what's your favorite summer song this summer? What's the song that's going to define the summer for you?
Wow, there's actually been quite a few that we've been addicted to. What's the one? Sheets, that's it. Sheets is probably going to define the summer.
Sheets?
Sheets, like bed sheets.
Yeah, and who's the singer?
Damien Jurado. Yeah, it's just a song that we started playing once and everyone got addicted to it, and now we play it 17 times a day probably.
While we're riding our bikes.
So everyone's got iPods on? Or,
Yeah.
No? You can't do that?
No.
So are there rules for riding the bike? No headphones?
There are rules. You are supposed to act like a car. So we ride on the road, never on the sidewalk. And we ride on the right side of the lane usually. We have signals, hand signals that we do, what is this, right? Stopping, and then turning left.
Very good.
Yeah, definitely no headphones, no texting and writing, no calling and writing. Are there any others? Always wear a helmet. Definitely
Very good.
always
Yep.
wear a helmet.
That's very good.
never go alone anywhere. Like we never ride our bikes alone anywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, in this day and age,
Definitely.
it's, you know, it's good to be a team. Now, I went to Camp Miramar as a kid, and I remember the bonfires on the beach, and summer is the time for that. Do you have cookouts and things like at night when the riding is over? Are there fun things, events for just for you people?
Yeah, there totally are. But actually, we live off of $5 a day per person. So
That you're paid by this company?
Yeah, that's covered by us for the Better Future Project as a stipend. So our food we all buy at a grocery store and then cook throughout the week. So we cook for ourselves and we cook for our friends and people cook for us along the way.
Yeah, because $5 for a day, I mean, you can't live on McDonald's.
No,
You
we
end up
don't. We
looking
don't
like
eat
me.
out.
I am funny, right? My timing's impeccable. But $5, I mean, that is Burger King, Wendy's. You know, that's what that is. Even the
No.
salads? No?
Or I guess I'm not sure what you mean, but
Well, that's what you can buy for $5. You know, like a
Oh,
salad at
right.
Wendy's. They have salads for
Right.
$1, and they have their iced tea for $1, and I like that. Oh, look at is that WordPress? Oh, that's so they got the blog up there. We have our brand new monitor,
Hey,
people.
thanks, guys.
Let's say it again. The www. climatesummer.wordpress.com. Do you know what a tiny URL is?
No.
tinyurl.com. You can put that in and put tinyurl.com climate summer.
What does it do?
It just makes it smaller. So when I talk to people, I could say to you, oh, go to tinyurl.com visual Jody and watch me talk to Jodie Foster. Cool, huh?
Yeah.
Or visual Damon, David Bowie's son, Duncan, visual Duncan. Visual Duncan Jones. Duncan Jones did that movie with Jake Gyllenhaal. Great movie. And he's on a train and he's living someone else's life. But David Bowie's son is Duncan Jones. He did Moon, and then he has
Oh,
this.
okay. Yeah.
And so visual Duncan, and you can, tiny URL. So you can put that into tinyurl.com. You just go there and you put your longer URL, tinyurl.com climate summer, or climate summer 2011.
Oh, cool.
And then it's easier to tell people to go to that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, the WordPress. Yeah.
That's something to keep in mind.
Yeah, I just like to get and I'll do this on Twitter. You know, we'll take this show and we're going to upload it. But I think I should send this to Current TV. I think this is maybe a news thing for Current TV.
Okay. That'd
Because,
be great.
Why not?
Yeah.
So this is exciting. People are working to get the word out, and you're blogging and you're bike riding. How many miles will you have covered in total this year?
So we have just reached almost 700 miles, and other teams traveling in Maine, New Hampshire, and other teams in Massachusetts, Connecticut, and Rhode Island also have traveled close to or over 1,000 miles, and that's all without fossil fuels. So it is possible.
And so will it be 25,000 miles, which would cover the whole circumference of the Earth, right? So if you add it all up on your blog, all the mileage, and it's like, hey, together we circled the Earth.
Yeah, that'd be really interesting to see.
See, I'm a clever guy.
Yeah.
But
You can show the possibilities.
well, people need sound bites in this political age. Hey, we circled the Earth. Not really, we drove around New England, but we did 25,000 miles.
Yeah.
If you have 25 people that did 1,000 miles, there it is. Right?
Yeah, that's a good way to add it up.
We-
Really cool.
I'm in PR. We got to PR this thing, Circled the world twice in 2011 is the headline, So I'm very interested in this. This is great, and people should know. I didn't know a thing about these young ladies other than I had guests here tonight. And I just, the whole idea of the show is to just do the interview on the spot.
Yeah.
It works, right?
It does. Yeah.
It's fun. No one's afraid of the TV. The TV's supposed to add pounds to you. The still photos add pounds to me. I've learned how to look at the camera, and I can look better than I look in person, so it's good. You get to be.
We haven't learned that skill yet.
Well, you're not my age. 3 lifetimes from now, you will need it. No, you young ladies are going to be pretty for your whole lives, for hundreds of years. It's new technology.
It's the biking.
That's exactly what I meant. That's exactly what I meant. Bike. Do Do you think, does anyone think, anyone can answer this, will there be a time when there'll be enough worry about climate control that people will be fostering bike riding and the car companies will like back off of the need for biking?
I mean, we definitely, I'll start, but we hope to spread that it is possible. And our message or our goal is to really create a community setting for a lot of places that we visit over the summer. And just for the greater world, I guess, that it is possible to have those relationships in a community and we've found that biking really does that, among other things, gardens and just working with neighbors. But biking, when you're just biking along, wave high, and it's easier to communicate with people. And so we really hope that biking will be possible in commuting and for recreational use.
Now, where's your bike